Well, hello friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is K May Crochet. I'm your host Karen. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning friend, welcome back. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. It means the world to me. On this channel, I like to talk all things crochet, to what I've made, what's on my hook, shop alongs, yarn hauls, other pattern creators, and some of my own, plus tutorials, tips, and tricks along the way. If this is any interest for you, please grab yourself a drink, whatever you're working on, get cozy, and let's get on to this video. Okay, so today is another day. I finished up all my errands that I had to do for the day and had my lunch and getting everything set up for today's episode of me making resin safety eyes. And I thought that I would bring you along with me on how I paint my eyes. The UV set that I got, and if I can remember, I'll list it down in the description below, is the Resin UV Resin Starter Kit. Start your first curing journey. I bought this last year and I've already used it, and it works fantastic. And I already took everything out of the box. So what you get in the box is UV resin clear hardened type. So this is the hardener. So yeah, you get 2 of these in the box. And then you get the tips, where this one I didn't take the tip off. So hopefully that nothing is messed up inside. And then you get a separate box. Within the box is the resin light, and it shows on the back of the box. I'm used to looking over here, but the camera eye is over there, so bear with me. So we're gonna open it up and look to see what's in the box, or show you what's in the box. So you get a long cable, USB port type, C type, and this is what it looks like. And you just open the legs like that, and I think, let's see, yeah, it has to be plugged in. So when I get ready to put you on my other oh, and I don't even have the light on. Well, I have light coming through the window. There you go. Now you can probably see me better. But yeah, when I get you up on my ring light, I'll face you down on the table so I can show you how I do my resin painting. So with that, I got this on Amazon, and you do get a little pamphlet inside the box, and it walks you through how to use it, different stages of the light, of curing, and some other information. You can make a little jewelry with these, with little molds and stuff. So, which I had, but I had donated to a school because I'm not into the jewelry making anymore. So, oh, and then you get this blue mat. Ooh, and it's silicone. Ooh, it has a smell to it. So, yeah, you can tell I used it. It's got a little bit of glitter. But yeah, I have that. And then I've got myself some paper towels, and I grabbed some cotton and some swabs just in case. And here's a little manual that came with the light. Tells you how to do it. Very simple. And I don't remember, this was in the box, but I don't remember putting these were in the box, or I put them in. I don't remember. I think I put them in. And then I ordered some of these cups on Amazon, and also these wooden paddle sticks for mixing. Let's see. Put them in a baggie so I wouldn't lose them all. But these little sticks, they have like a paddle at one end. So they're probably about 2.5, 3 inches long. It says you get 200 piece wax sticks. That's what they're calling them, wax sticks. But I'm going to use them for mixing the resin and such like that. So put that there. And then also on Amazon, oh, and I wrote what I ordered. So these are 30mm glitter safety eyes. They're the moon shaped, not shaped eyes, but the moon eyes. There's 32 eyes and washers and discs in this bag. I do not remember what I paid for. Of course, again, this was a year ago. So whatever the going price is today, I'd probably be quoting the wrong price anyway. Let's see if I can get it open so I can show you the eye. Oh my goodness. I might have to cut this. They haven't been open yet, so I'm gonna have to cut them. Let's see. I don't really want to cut the zip closure if I don't have to. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's tight. Okay. So let me get one out at least. I'll get two out. So there we go. So let's see if I can get this. So you get these, the size, 30mm, and they do come with these plastic covers. So if I pull it off, and pull the other one off, it will show you. Oh, these are nice. Wow. I ordered these probably a few months ago. So I almost forgot what I ordered. But they're cute. And then you can have them face whatever way you want them to face. So I'm really excited to see what those will look like. all painted. I mean, I could just probably use the discs. So what fun would that be? Let's see, what colors do we have? Let's see, we have green, we have purple, and this is like a raspberry pinkish color, and this is like a olive green, sort of. And this is like a bronzy brown color. I hope you could see, because again, I'm flying blinded. The camera is facing the other way, so if I'm showing you anything, you could actually read what I'm showing you. And then this is a, oh, that was a light pink, and then this is a blue. Oh, and then we've got gold, and we have silver. So I think there's like, it doesn't really tell you how many colors of each, or how many sets of colors that you get, but it looks like 4 or 2 pair each color. That's what it looks like. You get 4 discs, glitter discs of each of those colors I mentioned. And there's how many colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, 11 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11 colors. All right, so now that I got them out of the bag, so yeah, I don't know about you guys, but doing art and painting, I have to be in the mood and destitute of safety eyes. Oh, they're dropping on the floor. I'll have to get them later. Because it is an art form. And then you get these discs. So they would go on the back. Can I see? So yeah, you would press it. Ooh, it's a soft plastic. You press it, and they sink around the resin eye. That's why they call them sinker eyes. Here they don't call them sinker eyes, but that's what they are. And I've heard that they go on quite well. But what I'm hearing is some people, they'll melt this or this to the back, and some people, they glue these eyes on before they put the cap on. Like they'll put glue around here, and I don't know if they would put glue here, and then they would snap them together just to make them more secure. So yeah, there's that size. And then I have 180 piece of the 25 mm safety eyes. And these are a little bit different, and I'm going to show you why they are different. So the backs, let me get the eye out. And they come with the plastic, which is cool, so they don't get scratched. So that's the 25 millimeter. Here's the 30, just to give you an idea. And these aren't quite at the edge moon shape as the large ones, which is fine, because then you can put more color around there. And you get the little dome, this type of back, which a lot of people don't like because they tend to split when you force these on. So yeah, if you have that problem, you can just add some of the E6000 glue with these, and you can melt. I don't like using lighters or melting things. It's just, for me, it's too dangerous. I'd rather not. But gluing the backs on, going forward, I'll probably be doing that. Because what I came across when I'm going to my shop, in my booth, of course, I go through everything and straighten things out, and I look over the plushies that are there, and if some of them are looking a little tattered, I'll bring them home to you know, fix them up. Or if they have a loose string that needs tucking, I would bring it back home. But there's been a few instances, a few times, that some of my plushies are missing eyes, or the eyes are sitting on the shelf randomly. So when that happens, I either, because they're already made, you can't really install these when the plushie's already made. I mean, you could just glue it, you know, put glue here and do it that way. But these are sinker eyes. They're supposed to inset, so it shows like it gives an indent, basically. And if you glue them, you don't get that same effect, because if you're not aware, when these go in the cup, the material that this goes through is sucked in to the cup, and then therefore the material's forced behind the eye, and it makes it look more realistic, if that makes any sense. So that's 4 sets, each color. So like I said, this is made in China. This is the barcode. I don't know if that means anything, or is it just for shipping out, but I will try. And here's another barcode and company, and I'll try to remember to list it in the description below. And also in the resin kit, you get, and you can tell I never opened it, these little pots. They're silicone pots with little pour spouts and a little handle, and it comes with these little paddles. Ooh, very flimsy. So that's probably why I didn't use them, because they're really flimsy. And the colors that I bought, it says fine glitter. There is 45 colors. Says face, hair, eyebrows, and makeup. Okay, I wouldn't do that. But on the back side, you can see the colors here. All colors of the rainbow, plus you got your black and your whites, opals, silver, gold. So yeah, this is the fine glitter. And then I ordered the holographic, chunky, and fine glitter for epoxy resin tumblers. So these are the colors. that's in here. Did I say how many? It doesn't say how many. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28, 32. Looks like 36. Looks like some of them are missing. I'm not sure. That could be because like I said, I already went through these. So, and these are the, let me see if I can get them out of the box. Maybe you could see them better. Let me pull. Where are you? I can pull out a couple of them. Okay, so in each one, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a mixture of the larger sequins glitter and the fine glitter. So that's the purple. This is like a pink. Ooh, that's like iridescent. It's throwing off different colors. And then this one's the blue one. This one's kind of dark. So let's see, is there oh, here's a lighter pink. Look at all the colors in that. So yeah, excited to try these out. All right, did I show? Well, I have other things, other glitters that I can try as well. This one, I think I've only used one, but this is, I got this at the Dollar Tree a year ago, and these are like vibrant pearlescent colors, and you can see I've already used the white on some kind of project. I don't think it was for the safety eyes, but I got that. And of course, when I open the package, you know, the package rips and thrown away, and then I put them in these little baggies. But again, we have many different glitters in here. Some of them are fine, some of them are the, ooh, look at that. Look at the colors in that. And then this is more like pearlescent, like powder fine glitter. It almost looks like pink, but it's fine powder that you can, after you put the glitter part paint on, or glitter resin on, you can put this in the background to give more deep background color to enhance your eye color. And then this is more like a pearlescent. Yeah, so these are like fine powder. And these I do believe I got at the Dollar Tree last year. So I'm not sure if they're going to be carrying them this year or if they have them this year. I don't know. So, all right, I think I've showed you everything. And like I said, I have my cube tips and cotton balls and alcohol strips if I need that. So I'm going to pause here, and then I'm going to have you face down on my other camera mount with my ring light, and we'll get started. All right. Okay, so I did a little experiment just to get my feet wet again, as you would say. I did some green glitter in here. Now it says do not overload the resin. See, this is the glitter that I used. Do not overload the resin in here. Hope you could hear me, because then it won't harden if there's too much of the glitter hiding the resin. And then I mixed some of this fine powder, this stuff here, to put on the backs of some of the eyes. And then I want to see what this bright green would look like. This, I could probably put a little bit more powder in there because it is a little translucent. Just a little bit. So this one, boy, I really poured a lot of resin in there, but that's okay. I can make solid green ones like this, but see how it's more opaque? So what came in conclusion was I just did these. Now this one is scuffed because it didn't have a plastic tape cover over it, so it's been rubbed in the bag, and that's why it's really important to keep those plastic these things here, the plastic sticky, it's not tape, but it's kind of sticky. And also when doing these, isn't that pretty? So you have to get it down to a science, basically. If you put too much paint and resin on the eyes, like your first coat, it's going to go and drip over the side. So you want to do light coats, and they have to be laid down under this light. So yeah, and right now, I don't know if you can see it over here. I have it set up with a paper towel. So if there's, I hope you get the gist. So yeah, I did it with this, like an olive green color, or I don't know what color you would call that. And then I went ahead and tried the brighter green in the background. This one too is missing the tape, so it's a little bit marred. But that's what that looks like with that background. I could probably put another coat, and that's what it looks like. Yeah, I could probably put another coat or make that a little bit darker. Let me do that real quick. I'm going to add a little bit more. Like I said, you got to get it down to a science. So you never want to use your same stick that's in the resin already and dip it in there, because it's going to make a mess. So I get a dry, clean one, and I'm just going to, because I already had put 2 scoops like that size in here, and I'm just going to do one more. Okay. Let's see if that makes it a little bit more opaque. Now, I didn't put that much resin in this cup like I did the other one, because I don't want to waste. And see, that looks a little bit more opaque. So I'm going to go ahead. See how that dripped right there? That's hard now. So you got to make sure that, yeah, that's, maybe I can file that down, but you got to make sure there is no drips on the back of that. And it probably tipped over when I set it under the light. So a little bit, let's give it another pass, another coat. I'm trying to see what I'm doing in the camera and seeing what I'm doing down here. So yeah. And like I said, it's trial and error. And I'm a little out of practice because I made some eyes last year and most of them came out nicely. So I think that's good. And you don't want to leak over like that one did. And then I'm just going to put it under my light and hold off before I turn it on. And I'm going to do this one. But I will double check before I turn on the light to make sure there's no drips. And that's what the paper towel is for. So you could probably even use a cheap paintbrush, but it would be very hard to get that resin out of the bristles. That's why I use the paddle, the wooden paddle. So I recommend not to put too many coats on, because when you go to put your backing on this, it'll raise this significant. It'll make it hard to close the back. So I don't. It's probably out of range, but let me move this over so you could see the light. So you see that I have these underneath there. Let me double check to make sure there's no more drips other than that one. Okay. And this has got 3 settings: 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and 150 seconds. So it's basically a minute, minute and a half, and 2.5 minutes. And so far, I've been going with a minute and a half, 90 seconds, and that's 1, 2 clicks. The 3 click would be the 2.5 minutes. And you want to make sure that while you're doing this, to keep your uncured paint resin mix out of the light of the UV light. So yeah, there's that. And then I'm going to do oh shoot, it fell on the ground. Hold on, I gotta grab it. Okay, so I want to make, there's 10 more that I want to make on the 25 millimeters. And what color do I want to do next? I'm just going to slide this out of the way very gently. Bring this back over. I'm making a mess. Sorry. So I am going to move these over, and I want to do another color. So I'm going to try one of these. Oh, and then when the light turns off, it says to let it cool off. Don't pick them up right away. Let them cool off a bit so they'll harden all the way. Because once they're cold, they're hardened. So, you know, when you go to touch it, it's not sticky. If it is sticky, you can go ahead and put it back under the light. I'm just taking this alcohol pad because I have some of the resin on my fingers, and I want to see if that kind of helps get that stickiness off my hands. Sorta. Got a trash pile piling up over here. Okay. So let's check these out. So, and I can hear that. They are hard. The only drip I had was the first drip. You want to try to get as close to the edge as you can with your glitter paint, because when you have it up this way, it's gonna reflect that void. So you want to make sure you get the whole surface underneath there. I don't know, what do you guys think? I know there's some resin. I'll probably keep these for myself. I'll have to buff that out. I have a buffer, like a Dremel tool. I can just Dremel that down. So yeah. So it's not a complete failed first attempt. I was just trying to get myself back in the swing of paint using this resin glue. So here is this one, which I didn't do any more with, because now that's opaque. If you go to add more glitter to this, you're not going to see it because it's solid back there. So you could see there's some empty space here, but you could see that this color coming through. So yeah, those are cute. Now there is another way that you can apply this that others are doing, which I can do the experiment with this pair. Keep these plastic things on. Make sure they're all the way around, because if this does drip, it'll go all the way to the front like I just showed you. So what color should I try next? Let me get that out of the way. I'll put these up here. I think I want to try, what is your favorite color? Mine is purple. Well, this is more like a wine purple. So I'm gonna use this one and see, experiment. I will be the guinea pig. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna pour this in that cup. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it in here just in case it overspills, and I hate wasting. So about a third of the cap. And I wonder if I can use this. Anyway, so what people are doing also, if you don't like doing it this way, because it is messy, you can pour your clear resin in the cup, just enough to coat the bottom. So you notice I did try it with this just to see what it does. But in this instance, see, I got that one and I have this one. Not sure which one to try. It is like a paintbrush, even though it is flimsy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this resin paintbrush, and I'm going to coat the back of this ever so lightly. Don't overdo it, because you're going to have spillage on the ends, on the edges. But you want to try to get to the edge too. Like I said, it's an art to get it just right. Okay, so that one is done, and then I'm going to also do this. Now this doesn't dry on its own. It has to be under an UV light to cure. And once it's cured, it's cured. But until then, you can also set this out in sunlight, and over time it'll cure on its own. You don't have to have a UV light. You can just set it outside, is what the instructions said and what I was told from others. I have not done that myself, so I'm not really quite sure if that is true. Okay. So, right, these got the resins on the back. Get them kind of close. Not. Wish I had some kind of dish to send, like, you know, when I get an egg carton again, because someone was using an egg carton, like the 6 egg carton, and they're putting them in the egg carton and it's keeping them upright. That's another tip. But I don't have an egg carton right now. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to make a little bit of mess. Let me move these out of the way. It will make a mess. Woo! See what I mean? Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll try and save it as best I can. Now, I'm just hoping that this cures. What I'll probably do is, after I get this on, I'll run it through. I'm making a big mess, y'all. Okay. So what I will do, tap it, tap it, tap it. I don't know if I should release some of that. Okay. Some of it did go on the side, but it's just the glitter. It's not the resin. Some of it is sticking out. So, yeah, that's just glitter, not resin. This is a mess. I don't know if I like doing it this way, but I'm going to put this under the lamp. Bring the lamp over and see if this really works, because I've never done it this way. So we're experimenting. So I'll have to pour that back into the glitter container. So do I have all my resins out of the way? Let's see. Block it with my tissue. 2 clicks. Now, once that is, the light goes out, then we're going to test it. And then after that, I'm going to brush on the clear resin on top of that, and then put it back underneath the light with that one. Don't know if I really like it doing it this way, because it does make a mess. Although I can scoop that up and reuse it. Let me see, can I do that now? Let me move this back over. Like I said, I don't know if that's gonna work because the resin is kind of hiding underneath the glitter, but we'll see how it works out. I'm just wanting to see if I can somehow save this glitter. Oh man, it's like stuck on that mat. It's holding on. Yeah, I totally, look at that. It will not come off. Ah, I'm making a big mess, you know, you guys. I know I can hear you guys laughing. That's okay. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, you know? It's all fun. It's all in fun. Anyway. Okay. So I might have to pause this and clean this mat off here in a minute. But I want to check. See, some of them is stuck out in space now. So it is hard. Somewhat. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like doing it this way. Because this glitter is like getting staticky clean. It's clinging everywhere. Yeah, it won't come out of this sticky paper either. Ah! Well, this is, I'm keeping it real, y'all. Keeping it real. All right, so we're going to take this clear resin. Am I in frame, I hope? And I'm just going to brush. And also, if I wanted to, it's getting a little bit of glitter. I can sprinkle on more glitter, or I can put a opaque paint on the back. Like, I do have a purple that I could use. Okay. Get it all coated just to seal it. Like I said, you don't want it to get too thick on the back because it can hinder putting your safety eyes on your plushies. So keep that in mind. So there are people that make these and sell them. Other crocheters that do YouTube, they have their Etsy, oh my gosh, Etsy shops that do this for a living, and that's probably why they charge the prices that they charge, because this is a labor of love. So I'm just sprinkling more glitter. I'm like running out of glitter. Hope this ain't too boring for you guys. I know I'll probably cut some of this out so it's not too long. So yeah, instead of pouring it like this, I've learned from experience, this whole thing will empty out, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, what did I just do? Just a little at a time. And I use the cap. And then just, so this way is messier than my other way, but if you don't mind a little mess and cleaning up, then you can go right ahead and do it the way you want to do it. Okay. Okay, so glitter everywhere. Okay. So doing it this way, you're not going to get spillage. You're definitely not going to get spillage. Don't have to worry about that unless you apply it heavily before putting the glitter down. I don't know if I'm in range, but okay, move this over here. Ooh, Look at the mess, you guys. I'm going to bring this in the frame. There they are. 1, 2. Let me get my napkin so I'm covering my other resin so they don't see the light. So let me know in the comments below which way would you do resin painting. Would you mix it in a cup and then apply it to the eye a few times, or would you take the clear resin and paint the resin on the back of the eye and then sprinkle the glitter or the powder? The only thing with the powder, if you don't mix it with something, it's going to be splotchy, you know, because this is powder. You definitely want to mix that. And if you just sprinkle it on the resin on the back of the eye, it's not going to be it's going to be streaky. So I am going to pause here, let that cook. I'm going to clean up my mess, and then we're going to go on to the next color, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my opinion. Oh, let me get my chair organized here. That was a mess. Oh my gosh. I literally had to wash this mat with soap and water for it to, yeah, I even got it on my nails now. Yeah, I don't like doing it that way, but, you know, to each his own. So I did go ahead and put another coat on the back, but you could see how, do you see that? I put this white napkin so you could see what I'm talking about. See how the edges are like sharp? Like, again, you could take a file, like I have a metal file here that you can just file the edges a little bit. And then, because it'll be, oh, see, look at that. That part is sticking up. So you can file it down. And this is time consuming. More time than I would want to deal with. Let's see if I can get that drip out of here. See, it's turning white, but I have a trick for that. Just file that down all the way around. It would probably be recommended to put a mask on so these powder residue doesn't get in your lungs. Just for this demonstration, I'm not wearing a mask. Just so, and then I have my alcohol strip that I wipe my fingers off with. It does help to get the gooiness off your fingers because this is a messy procedure or crafting, resin making. So it kind of takes the powdery film away a little bit. But anyway, I don't like doing it that way. I really don't. I mean, it doesn't affect the outcome, but you can tell the difference. All the goopy goops. I'll file that down later. So yeah, I got a little resin right here as well. You just gotta be very careful. And I think going forward, I'm gonna get me an 8 carton to set these in so they're flat. See how, well, on this mat it's making it not very flat. Anyway, so this is labor intensive, but the outcome can be dazzling if you want to make your own eyes. So there's the purple. This is the lighter green. Isn't that pretty? That would be really pretty on a dragon or big frog or lizard or a gnome or whatever, some kind of creature. But I want to figure out how to get that dullness out of there, because these didn't have the plastic. They probably fell off in the bag, but they kind of grind in the bag, and that's what happened to this pair. I think you could use like mineral oil just to wipe it to shine it up, or a buffing cloth, or clear non-yellowing aerosol spray, clear spray that doesn't yellow over time, and that is good for plastics. It's kind of expensive, but that'll clear that right up. So don't ever fret with that. And then here's the screen here. Yeah, I made a little boo-boo there. Oh, I got a low battery. All right, so I'm gonna make more, and then when I get back, or when I come back, I'll have pink done, gold done, maybe a blue, and I will be right back. Okay, so I didn't want to bore you guys too much for me painting all of them. It was quite an ordeal. It is kind of messy to get these painted. I think next time I'm going to wear gloves, because all that resin got on my beautiful nails. Ugh. And it left a residue and a smell on my hands, so I have to wash my hands again a few more times. But yeah, so I will wear I have the nitro or nitrate gloves, those really thin ones like doctors or dentists use. But anyway, so this is what I made. It took me a couple of hours to get done. I did 8 25 millimeters, that row and this row. It's 25 millimeters, and then this row, and then this set is the 30. So these were the first few that I was demonstrating in my video, and I kind of messed up, and I was like, what can I do to fix that? Because some of the clear resin got on, the tops, and some of it got war marks from being in the bag because they didn't have the protective covering. So what I ended up doing, and I forgot I had this in my stash, is I bought this from Walmart, and it's a Pre&Seal Refill Kit gel LED. It cures in 15 seconds, and this is a base and top coat. So this was the top coat, And this is the base. So if you want to do your nails at home, you can do that with the, I have some gel nail polish as well. And I could use the LED light or resin light. And the kit comes with a nail filer and a nail, they used to call these orange sticks, but it comes in a kit. And I got this at Walmart, and I do not remember how much I paid. Probably around $8 to $10. So, and this I bought last year. And this is the barcode if you want to scan that. So that's what I put over these three to kind of give it a clear coating. They are still a little tacky, so I'll probably run it again under the RV resin light. So anyway, it's a lot better than they were. They were just plain. And so that's what that looks like, and that's the back. So I like those. Oh, and this I had over in my jewelry stash. I used to do jewelry last year, the wire and gemstone jewelry. I made bracelets, necklaces, rings, earrings. Maybe one of these days I'll bring them out and show you. But yeah, I forgot I bought this. And I bought this, I don't know, it was like maybe, I don't even know how much I paid for. I want to say maybe about $7 or less. I don't know. But it comes with this thin plastic top. And people buy these when they're doing jewelry and they want to take it to market. They can just open it up and put it on their tables. So yeah, I forgot I had this. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect to put them in because look, they won't fall out. Yay! So if you're doing resin eyes, get one of these. It's like a ring holder. So yeah, they are still a little tacky. So this is this one. And I put the lighter green, like a sage. I'm going to say sage color. But you could tell the difference slightly just by using different colored, solid colored for the back to fill in where the glitter doesn't cover the backs. So yeah, two different colors. So they're slightly a little bit different. So I did that. And put it in there. And then the purple. Yeah, so yeah, I'll have to run these through the resin light again. And I didn't put any color on the backs of these. I figured that I got it pretty well covered. I did about 4 coats of that, so yeah. I usually only do like 3 coats, like 2 coats of the glitter and then 1 coat of the solid powder. I don't know what they call it. It's that fine mica powder, I guess you call it, but it's colored. And then I did the pink. And I did not paint the backs of these or use a solid powder. I don't know if it's glitter or not, but so yeah, this is kind of messed up, so I might put a clear coat of that on there. But that's a good tip. If you're making these and you mess up, see how it's kind of dull there? I can touch that and make it look like that with the clear coat nail polish top coat, what I just showed you. So, did those. This, I'm telling you, took me a while to paint these, and it is a messy job. So, I never claimed that I was ever neat either. So this is like the light pink color. Aren't they pretty? You can see little shimmers of different color. And then I used the solid color with the resin on the back to fill in all the gaps from the glitter. And so yeah, I did that. And really like these gold ones. Well, actually, I did those too. And this one, I didn't paint the backs of these. But look at the color. See the greens and the blues, turquoise, pinks. Yeah. Those do really good for my plushies. This one I did paint the backs. So, I don't know if you can tell the difference from the two. So this one I didn't paint. This one I did paint. I don't know if you can tell. I'm looking through my screen on my phone. Not much of a difference. But if you want to clean up the little spaces in the back, that's what you can do. Here's purple again. This got smudged, so I'll have to touch that up. This I didn't paint on the back. So this one, remember, what I did was I brushed the clear coat and then I sprinkled the glitter, which made a big mess, and then I clear coated again. This one I put the glitter in with the resin, mixed it in a cup, and it was less messy. Came out the same. So, and then the big 30-inch, this one got a little smudge, so I'll have to wipe that off. I think that's, yeah, I think that can be wiped off. And I painted the backs of these. So yeah, very pretty. These came out really nice. Look at the different, what are they, color shifting, color changing. Very pretty. I like that green. My daughter's favorite color. And then I got the another set of purple. And I painted the backs of these. Oop. Again, I'll have to clean up the smudges, which is no big deal. They'll turn out as bright as those. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? All the different colors. So let's see. And here, oh, I can't see. I'm trying to hurry up so this video isn't going to be too long. And there's the light pink. And I put this solid color in the back, because this had spacing. You could see right through it. And then the gold. This one got a little smudge, but not bad. I just need more practice, I think. But look at that, isn't that pretty? And then use the gold solid color in the back. And depending on which way you face these moon-shaped eyes, you can give it a different look. All the way around. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased and happy with these. So, if you're in the market and making your own glitter eyes, I suggest doing so. It's not that hard. It just takes a little practice, and make sure that you have a covered area so you don't get glitter everywhere, and protect your hands, because my hands are still a little tacky. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and I'll catch you on the next clip.